What's up, y'all? Sion here again today with another video. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Y'all, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I just wanted to talk about my dealing with mental health issues that I went through, and also just to raise awareness on how you can change if you're going through these things yourself. One thing I want to talk about is habits. Now, habits make us or break us. I mean, at the end of the day, I wish they spoke more about this growing up, especially in school. But at the end of the day, habits are what make you and break you. I'm just going to give a few examples of habits that I had and how they really didn't help me, but I had to change. One of those habits was the habit of waking up and listening to music and eating certain types of food. Y'all, when I tell you, literally, what changed my life the most, and I did not really see this until now, was that I had to cut music and certain food out of my diet. Now, let me explain. A normal morning for me, months ago, a normal morning for me would literally be waking up, listening to music, rap music, or whatever type of music it was, and eating junk food, rather it's sausage biscuits or restaurants for whatever. Now, all that did was two things. The music I thought was good. It sounded great. But I noticed as soon as I turned the music off and went about my day would seem to start up here and just slowly decline. And I could never put my finger on what I was doing. Same as with food. I would eat and I would go to start my day. And all I would feel groggy and tired. But I didn't think nothing about it. I was always told, hey, eat breakfast. You know, that's something good for you. Hey, you need that morning music. You need that motivation to get started. So that's what I focused on, right? Now, let me explain this. What was also happening. I would just feel terrible for no reason. Just, at least I thought it was no reason. I would feel terrible. And then all I would want to do was just sleep. I felt so bad. Well, like I said, there was another YouTuber named Awarness. I started listening to his content. Great guy. Helped me out a whole lot. So if he's watching, thank you for all the great information you talk about on your channel. But what ended up happening, he pretty much talked about, and this is a recent video, but I noticed beforehand I started already getting rid of these things in my life. But I realized, oh, this is what changed my life, is I would not listen to music. I had to stop listening to certain music and stop eating certain types of food, because what ended up happening was I was eating this stuff or ingesting this stuff and it wasn't doing me any good. You know, once I thought about it, I said, I'm gonna give it a test. So I tested the thought. I said, I'm gonna go out. I'm not gonna listen to any music and I'm not gonna eat any food for breakfast. A lot of people, man, you gotta have breakfast. You gotta eat. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. I'm like, you know what? Let me not worry about what other people have to say right now. I'm just gonna do what's best for me. So what I started doing, I started limiting what I was listening to till I really stopped listening to anything in the morning. Like my mornings are silent. And then I also stopped eating first thing in the morning. And if I do get something, it's water. But one of the things I wanted to tell you all, people seem to have all the answers for your life, but you really got to do what works for you. And one of the things I've noticed when I started cutting those things out, like now, I really don't listen to anything until I'm either at work, which I'm already started my day, and I'm not listening to any music. I'm usually listening to something inspirational, such as people on YouTube, like I said, Immortal Minds, people like Bob Proctor and Grant Cardone, the list goes on. People telling me how to make my life better. And then when it comes to food, what I would do is, honestly, I really don't eat till maybe 1 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, somewhere around that period. Now, for me, the type of work I do, I don't use a lot of energy, so I don't really need a lot of food on me. It's not gonna really do me any good. But I just choose to hold off on food early in the morning. But I noticed it. I said I'm just gonna test it. And when I tested it, I've noticed better results in my life from just changing those two things. And then that showed me right there, especially after listening to Immortal Minds confirm it, It was like, you know what? That's the change. You have to change what you put in your body, because whatever you put in your body, that's what you put in your mind, and that's what run your life. That's your reality right there. And so when I realized that, to this day, that's literally my regimen. I'm really cautious of not listening to anything in the morning. First thing in the morning, I don't want to hear any music, and then afterwards, no food. Honestly, a lot of people would even call it fasting, but for me, that helps me get through the day. For one, I don't have that groggy feeling of I'm sleepy and I don't really want to get started. It's like I'm just running off of what I ate the day before. And if I do feel a little urge of being hungry, honestly, I already know it's not me being hungry. It's just cravings. It's my thoughts. It's not falling in temptation of what I feel at the moment. It's resisting that urge to, oh, you need to eat something now. And I work in a grocery store, so I know how it can feel to see food and then you want to just eat it. I mean, that's what these companies thrive off of. But I just wanted to share that with you all. One thing that helped with my mental issues was literally just being mindful of what I put into my body, whether it's my mind or my physical body. So I just want to share that with you all. Maybe that might be something to help you, because honestly, I've seen people, I kid you not, and I'm not judging anybody. I've seen people go on social media, speak of depression, speak of bipolar, speak of all of these issues, anxiety or whatever. I mean, the list is long. And I click on their page because I know where I was, and I said, wow, let me see what they're putting into their mind. I go on their page and I'm seeing like images that are just graphic and that almost cause eerie feelings within. You hear music or hear them talk about certain types of music that does not do anybody any good. And then you see the type of food that they eat. And I said, now I see why they feel this way. Because I remember when that was me. I'm not even a vegetarian. I'm not a vegetarian. I don't really stick to any health plan. But one of the things I know, I cut back on everything. And when I do eat, I might eat in one portion. But that's when I'm so along in my day that it's not going to affect me. And I just realized how important of just what you put in your mind and what you put in your body, the importance of just being cautious what it is and how much you put there. And I just wanted to share that with you all. But you all, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.